In the United States, Ghislaine Maxwell has refused to answer any questions when she appeared by video link before a congressional committee investigating the Epstein files. Maxwell, a former girlfriend and close associate of Jeffrey Epstein and a longtime friend of British politician Peter Mandelson, is currently serving a 20-year sentence for sex trafficking offences.
Ghislaine Maxwell was, for almost 2 decades, at the centre of Jeffrey Epstein's non-business life. But in her short appearance before the committee, made by video link from a prison camp in Texas, she invoked her Fifth Amendment right to refuse to answer questions in case she incriminated herself.
As expected, Ghislaine Maxwell took the Fifth and refused to answer any questions. This obviously is very disappointing. We had many questions to ask about the crimes she and Epstein committed, as well as questions about potential co-conspirators.
The attorney for Ms. Maxwell said that she has no indication and would say that neither Presidents Trump or Clinton are culpable for any wrongdoing.
Ghislaine Maxwell's lawyer told the committee she would answer questions only if she gets immunity from prosecution and clemency from President Trump to free her from prison.
It is very clear that she used this opportunity to not only campaign for clemency, as she has been doing, but also to send a direct message that she is hoping that people who were sitting in the deposition will transmit to the President of the United States, which is that her silence can be bought through clemency.
It's a window into the elite impunity, this club. And by the way, I think this is the most vulnerable the British monarchy has ever been. I mean, I heard they were asking the Queen questions about the Epstein class. They ought to ask the King and Queen questions, and maybe this will be the end of the monarchy.
And Sean Whelan joins us now from Washington. So, Sean, she did exactly what she was expected to do. She didn't say anything. Can you explain to our viewers what exactly is going on here?
OK, well, this committee, House Oversight, has been investigating the Epstein files and everything that is flowing from that. That's been the main source of files being put into the public domain prior to the Department of Justice being forced by a law passed by Congress last November to requiring them to disclose everything. And that's where we've seen that most recent dump of documents that has led to certainly a political crisis in Britain, fallout in other European countries, and some fallout, but not very much here in the United States. Now, as part of their inquiries, House Oversight have been trying to get hold of Ghislaine Maxwell for many months now. Last August, she gave a deposition to the Deputy Attorney General, Todd Blanche. He works for President Trump's administration. As a result of giving that deposition, she was moved to a prison camp, much easier regime. And since then, she has been lobbying the government, lobbying President Trump and taking legal action to try and get out of jail, offering clemency. And as you heard today, offering this committee her testimony to them, but only if she gets clemency from the president. In other words, she wants the committee to ask President Trump to get her out of jail, and then she's prepared to talk to the committee and to anybody else. Now, we are going to see this video. Eventually, the committee has been publishing everything as they go along. They've also indicated today that they've got 5 more witnesses to go, 3 of them this month. The 2 big publicly important ones will be Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. They're coming up at the end of the month, as is Leslie Wexner. He is the main financial client of Jeffrey Epstein and the main gateway, I suppose, into Epstein's rapid rise to considerable wealth. But then later next month, 2 potentially very interesting witnesses at the committee, Epstein's accountant and his lawyer, Darren Indyke, whose name appears throughout the Epstein files because he was, of course, doing a lot of the legal work on the deals that were being done. If he talks and doesn't invoke client privilege, and he could certainly have a lot of interesting things to say. Sharon?
Washington correspondent Sean Whelan, thank you.